So, I want to make today a homemade baguette. I have to say this is my first attempt, but during the lockdown I tried many things the first time and they turned out actually quite, yeah. So, French baguette, it's a yeast dough, and you can't buy fresh yeast here in South Africa, so I just use dry yeast. And I learned, who am I to teach you guys, but I learned, my daddy told me that yeast bacteria need sugar to activate. This is what I do. So I warmed up some little bit of milk and put a little bit of, not even a teaspoon in a little bowl. Warmed the milk up in a microwave for like 20 seconds. Put a little bit of sugar in and the dry yeast. I know you don't need to. The package says clearly the yeast activates if you knead the dough. Okay, but I tried many recipes to do that, and the dough took a lifetime to rise. So you can stick with the ingredients and with the instructions on the package, or you try mine. And just with that, like I said, a little bit of milk, not even a teaspoon of sugar, just tiny little bit, because yeast is like explodes. It's like their Nutella, kryptonite, what they need to eat. Okay, so after now a half an hour, so I put a little bit of flour in, and also with water, like the pre-dough. It looks like this. You can see it's not the real dough what we need for a baguette, but it rose quite well. So now to make a baguette we need clearly more things. We don't need sugar. We need some more flour, obviously, to get this thing in a proper dough to make baguette out of it. I'm using some canola oil because I'm running out of olive oil, and of course salt, because we don't want to have a brioche, something sweet. We want to have, for a savory dish like a chili con carne or whatever you want to put on the baguette, we want to have salt. So let's get some flour first. We're gonna have a total like 400 grams. I'm gonna add this to my dough. And I need my spatula to just scratch the dough. Just scratch the dough out of my pot. So then the most important thing, what I learned now, I was always afraid of yeast dough. Before, let me tell you guys, yeast dough was like, no, hell. It never worked, it never rose. And everything what I touched didn't work. But now, lockdown, I'm sure I'm not the only one. You have time, there are no guests coming, so there are literally no schedule, and no one is actually rushing you. So you have time to read, and you have time to actually practice. And this has actually made my choice now to start this channel, because I was always cooking, not so much baking, but cooking always. So, and then people start to ask me, yeah, can you send me the recipe? So I don't want to spend the days, which I have now, to just sit on Facebook or Instagram and explain to the people how I do that. Just making some videos. So, most important rule with yeast dough, you have to knit. And the yeast, what I was talking about, also with the sugar, produces carbon dioxide to rise. But this carbon dioxide is something what you don't want to eat. This needs to get out of the dough. That's why you can see in other videos from professional bakers, they're always like throw the dough on the table or knitting it quite a lot. And to get the baguette quite fluffy, you need like to fold the dough all the time, many times. So this is what I'm now trying to do. Let me show you. Just move this up here a little bit. Come on. So I use some flour to not get stuck everything on my hands. This is not, it's actually a nice wig. So I still didn't use salt. What I still have to do, so let me, should have put this in the flour. I got it. So I'm gonna mix now the salt. Gonna mix now the salt with the flour, so we can put it better together into the dough. Don't be afraid, you can't destroy this dough. And a little bit of oil, slightly, just a little bit. Now some French guys gonna see me, they're probably gonna kill me because I'm not doing it right, but you know what? It has to taste nice. That's the main thing. And I'm trying my best. And so far, people like my food. And I hope if you're gonna using my recipes, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy this too. So as you can see, first get all this bad carbon dioxide out of the dough. Oh, I love it. Nothing sticks. Dough is amazing. So now I heard you have to fold to get the baguette fluffy. You have to like literally fold it and press it in together. I can understand that because, you know, like puff pastry, it's like folded I don't know how many times, and then it goes out like this, and it's fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. So this is what happens now with the baguette. We're gonna fold it and fold it and fold it. The recipe says this, we're gonna do it. I'm telling you guys, the gyms are closed. But I definitely not need that for my arms. Like I had my yoga session already today. Oh, shoo. Let's fold it again. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah. You remember that I try every time. Try everything. What are you doing in the kitchen? Otherwise, you never know how does it taste like. So I think, yeah. It's quite good. I think I actually quite enjoy it. Oh, my arms. Sure. Despite the fact that I won't get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning every day, I can't be a baker. Sure. Because I don't have arms like this. This is actually a hard job. But I would eat all the pastry. No. No. The guys are doing a good job. So, now. I love this dough. It has an amazing consistency. So now we are going to roll it in like baguette shaped rolls and let it rise for the last time before we put it in the oven. So just need to think how we're gonna get my knife. gonna so out of the dough what I have now, we're gonna get 3 rolls, 3 baguettes. Maybe I can freeze one. So, and then I'm gonna put this then already on the baking tray and keep it again on the warm place. By the way, where I put my yeast dough, my pre-dough, at the moment outside it's like 12 degrees. It's freaking cold. So I have the heater on, doors closed, and so I put the yeast dough just next to the heater, put a clean dishcloth over it, so in a, like here, dishcloth over it and next to the heater. 20 minutes later, everything is rising. Yes, it needs time. Yes, you could leave it at like a cool place and it will rise overnight as well. It will even rise in the fridge. That's also true. Guys, I don't have time for this. So I'm not sure yet about the size of the baguette. I don't want to hear. So I think that's going to be enough. It will rise a little bit more, so it's going to be thicker, but it's fine. Yeah. What I prefer on the baking tray is baking paper, because I like to keep it efficient and I hate to scratch afterwards the shit off. So baking paper prevents from scratching and cleaning, so and yeah, so it can still rise. Okay, we're gonna see how does it goes then. We let it rise now for another, next to the heater, for another half an hour at least, and then we put it in the oven. Breaking thumbs. Okay, I needed to change clothes because it was full of flour. Let's see how the dough, my baguettes look like now after resting now half an hour. Let's have a look. Surprise, 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 surprise. Wow. That not looks amazing. I don't know. Okay. Now we just use a sharp knife to give them a cut. Oops. That's not the right one. Just cut them that they look like a baguette. Don't want to destroy it. Okay, a little bit of flour. And then we put them in the oven to bake. So see. Okay, we're gonna put this in the oven, 180 degrees. For like 180 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes until it's like the color we need. Okay, more than 10 minutes are over. I decided to let them in like 13, 14. You have to decide them by yourself. Let's see how they look like. Oh my goodness. I think it's gonna look delicious. Awesome. Absolutely amazing. I don't like them so brown. See how they look inside. Let's see. So, just get rid of this excessive flour. Oh, I like it. Looks definitely nice. Let me try. Really nice. Okay, it's not a French baguette. It's a Yelena baguette, but really good. Really, really, really nice. It's salty, but not salty. It's just like savory, like it has to be. Not sweet, rustic. Really good. Really, really, really good. And I'm sure it will be now a perfect fit for my chili con carne. Got a dish now. I'm gonna show you how this looks like.